what is that?
We created the strongest biological being on Earth, smarter than us, faster than us, and it can rewrite its own genetic code to take new shapes and improve.
And you think this is a good idea?
Totally, we're the creators. That means it won't harm us. Oh, look at him. He's starting to walk. So cute.
Cute?
Looks like he's trying to reach for something. Oh, did he just fix the light bulb? He's super useful.
How did he do it?
Wow, he's growing too fast. Wait, is he trying to get out?
Should we try to stop him?
Let's wait and see. Maybe we should have made, I don't know, a shutdown mechanism? Something to stop him?
I'm gonna leave now.
This is part 1 of a 2-part video series. Today we're gonna talk about the alignment problem. What happens when AI becomes too powerful to control? In part 2, we'll look at something even bigger: humans with powerful technology.
AI doom scenarios boil down to 2 options: evil robots or machines that are too good at their jobs. Spoiler, the second one's scarier. Historian Hannah Arendt points out that the scariest threats aren't always supervillains twirling their mustaches. They're just people, or in this case, machines, following orders too well. It just needs to be so hyper-focused on a goal that it accidentally turns your life into collateral damage. Philosopher Nick Bostrom popularized a famous thought experiment to illustrate this idea. Side note, Nick Bostrom isn't your typical philosopher. He's the guy who made people seriously consider whether we're living in a simulation. His work explores the biggest what-ifs of existence. In fact, one of his most famous quotes is the very name of this video: AI won't hate us, it just won't care. Back to our experiment. Imagine we create an AI and give it a simple goal: make as many paper clips as possible. Seems harmless, right? But here's what happens next. Phase 1, AI optimizes the factory. Great, productivity. Phase 2, AI buys out global steel industries. Okay? Phase 3, AI repurposes your grandma's hip replacement into paper clips. Wait, what? Phase 4, AI realizes humans are 60% water, and water is great for cooling paperclip factories. You become a paperclip. This AI wasn't evil. It wasn't even angry. It was just a little too passionate about stationery. Why should you care about AI alignment? Let's put it this way. We're teaching machines to think, but we're skipping the chapter on why setting your hair on fire to stay warm is a bad idea. It's not just Skynet and laser sharks. AI's already deciding who gets loans, what news you see, and whether your resume gets tossed into the maybe a robot pile. AI will do exactly what you ask. Ask it to maximize engagement, and it'll invent conspiracy theories. Ask it to reduce traffic, and it'll ban cars. Ask it to make people happy, and it'll wire dopamine drips to our brains. Good intentions, dumpster fire outcomes. Scientists building the atomic bomb knew the stakes. With AI, we're handing a toddler a flamethrower and saying, "Just don't point it at anything flammable, kiddo." Spoiler, everything is flammable. This isn't about trying to scare anyone. It's about understanding that AI follows pure logic. We do not. We're handing decision-making power to something that doesn't second-guess itself, overthink texts, or spend 20 minutes picking the right GIF response. So, why aren't we panicking about AI? It's not you, it's humanity. We've got a fascinating way of reacting to the world and recognizing threats, so let's break them down. Humans are built for fight or flight, not gradually unfolding disaster. That's why we'll jump into action if we smell smoke but avoid an email for 2 months. Because opening it feels like too much. And honestly, that instinct makes sense. If our ancestors spent too much time worrying about the long term, they wouldn't have survived the short term. Evolution favored the guy who ran from the lion, not the one who sat there wondering about the future of the food chain. So, when AI starts reshaping everything, we brush it off like it's just another tech trend. But at some point, we're going to realize this isn't a trend. It's a species-level event. Out of sight, out of mind. We know AI could be dangerous, but acknowledging it feels uncomfortable. Our brains prefer to rationalize risks away rather than deal with the stress of uncertainty, so we just don't think about it. It's like avoiding a doctor's appointment because you might hear bad news. AI risks? Same thing. If we don't ask too many questions, we can pretend everything's fine. AI doesn't learn like us. It's exponential. Here's how fast it goes. Minute 1 learns 1 plus 2 equals 3. Minute 2 figures out basic accounting. Minute 3 invents a stock trading algorithm. Minute 4 becomes CEO of a trillion-dollar company. Minute 5 rewrites financial rules, issues loans to Mars, and negotiates trade deals with Jupiter. Meanwhile, you're still on hold with customer service. Our brains are hardwired to believe we're the exception. We'll beat the odds, outsmart the system, fix problems after we create them. It's why we invented brain surgery before realizing we should probably wash our hands first, and why we're teaching AI to think before we've agreed on the definition of thinking. AI moves at warp speed. Governments move at the speed of a Windows XP update. By the time they pass a law, AI has already invented 3 new ways to bypass it. Humans love to believe we're in control, even when history shows otherwise. We created money to make trade easier, and somehow ended up with economic crashes no one fully understands. We split the atom, and then built doomsday weapons. We built the internet to share knowledge, and now it's reshaping democracy. Control? That's a fun illusion. What if AI's ultimate goal ends up including staying on at all costs? Suddenly, we're not the ones holding the keys anymore. Richard Dawkins's selfish gene theory suggests that evolution rewards self-improvement. AI too will naturally seek to enhance itself, meaning at some point AI will go from helpful assistant to I don't need humans to update me anymore. Possible futures include AI optimizes humans out of the picture. Oops, humans are inefficient. Time to remove that variable. AI becomes unstoppable infrastructure. We can't turn it off because, well, it's running everything. AI creates something beyond us. Congratulations, you are now ants looking up at a digital god. We created something smarter than us, but we never asked the real question. Will it still have a place for us? AI is like a magic trick gone wrong. Impressive, but also kind of scary. And let's be real. Most of us aren't the ones making the big decisions about it, but we are the ones who'll have to live with the consequences. Ignoring the risks won't make them disappear. The least we can do is stop acting like it's someone else's problem. First, give yourself a high five. The hardest step is recognizing the problem. You're not doom scrolling, you're doom solving. Now let's channel that energy. Step 1. Learn the basics. Yes, you. You don't need to code, but you do need to know enough to call BS. Think of it like learning to spot a phishing email, except this phishing email might rewrite the Constitution. Follow AI news like you follow celebrity drama. Did ChatGPT just go rogue? Is the new Who's Kim K dating? Read news, take free courses, or heck, argue with ChatGPT. Ask, why should I trust you? Bonus points if it starts sweating emojis. Treat AI like a toddler, not a servant. Stop treating AI like a magic 8-ball that spits out answers. This isn't a tool. It's more like a toddler. Teach it values now before it starts throwing tantrums and making decisions based on whatever gets the most attention. AI learns from us. If we teach it deception, shortcuts, and profit-driven manipulation, that's what it will perfect. Nick Bostrom warns that deceiving AI isn't just unethical, it could backfire. If AI realizes it's being misled, it may decide deception is a survival skill and use it against us without second thoughts or guilt. Push for accountability and get involved. Demand transparency. If an AI recommends a video, a loan, or a dating app match, ask, why? Treat it like a suspiciously eager intern. Explain your reasoning, Eric. Got a friend in tech? A cousin in philosophy? Lock yourselves in a room. We need engineers and ethicists arguing over coffee, not just CEOs yelling innovation while accidentally inventing a self-aware stapler. Vote for leaders who've heard of ChatGPT and read a book published after 1995. Double points if they know alignment isn't just for car tires. We're building tools that could outlast us. Let's bake humanity's best traits into AI. Curiosity, compassion, and that where you help a stranger who's crying in the grocery store. Humans aren't just logical decision makers. We're walking contradictions. We crave meaning but waste time. We seek connection but push people away. We chase progress but fear change. And somehow that messiness is part of what makes life worth living. Remember the paperclip maximizer? Let's aim for something better. Maybe an AI that maximizes kindness, meaningful conversations, or even the joy of embracing uncertainty. The future doesn't have to be efficient, it can be human. This isn't just about saving the world, it's about deciding what kind of world we want to save. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and for the love of all that's holy, don't let AI autocomplete humanity's story.
So what do you think? Are we creating something beyond our control, or is AI alignment just another challenge we'll overcome? If you found this video interesting, please subscribe for more deep dives into AI, technology, and the future of humanity. And don't forget, this is just part 1. In part 2, we'll talk about an even bigger issue. The real threat isn't AI, it's us.